Hello guys, I want to show video on BTMM and BTMM results ICT. So let me give a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I give financial advice. Past profit, no artificial results. So you know, there is no holy grail in the forex market. You trade at your own risk. My name is Festus. I'm a Nigerian. I've been in forex market for a year and 6 months now. Though I'm not that old, but the forex market is not very successful in the market. It's not a function of how long you've been in the market, but how persistent and how determined you are to learn the skill set. The forex market is so dynamic that a lot of retail traders, okay, don't know what the forex market is all about. Like I've said in a book I wrote on that, that the forex market is not about that defines support or resistance. It's not about drawing up trend lines. It's not about knowing the basics of about technical analysis. But it's about knowing who you're up against. Okay, and knowing how to trade the market. And also, many persons, they apply all manner of things just to make sure that they make money from the market on time. You don't rush in trading the first market. If you rush and trade the first market, you end up losing all your money because you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going. Lots of persons they trade the market blindly. The way I put it, they trade the market blindly and they end up losing. Okay, some persons don't have a jack. They don't know a jack of what is happening in the market. They just get in the market and they follow the candlesticks and when it's buying, they buy. When it's selling, they sell. They don't know, that the market has a pattern. Okay. One thing you know about this market is that you don't trade. You're not trading against somebody from another country. You're not trading against a buyer and particular seller. For instance, you're in a bullish market, so you're trading against someone who's on a bearish market or someone who sold. No, you're trading against the institutional traders. Okay, those who float the financial market, those who brought about the liquidity in the market. So you're not trading against anybody, but except the institutional traders. Okay, they float the financial market. As we all know, for us, is the world largest financial market. And for you to know how to trade the market, you have to know how the institutional traders they they trade. There's a pattern they trade according to the BTMM, the market maker by Steve Morrow. Okay, so they have a pattern in which they trade. Okay, so for you to trade the market successfully, you must know the pattern. Okay, and according to Steve Morrow, okay, they have the pattern in which they trade and how they move the market. Okay, they have the intraday cycle, they have the intra-week cycle and the monthly cycle. If you can know all of these, if you're a swing trader and intraday and position trader, you will know how to go about the market. Like I said, the market is not all about identifying support and resistance. Like I've said in my book on BTMM versus ICT, is a combination of two perform equal strategy. The market maker and the ICT. Okay, by Michael. So Michael is a phenomenal trader and went through his course. Though it was I find it difficult to pick some kind of things from things from him, but I understood a little bit of what he was saying. Not that I met a trader called Ronaldo Belgi, okay, who I tapped the order block strategy from. Okay, he understood it very well and he uses it. So, like I said, if you know the pattern, you succeed in trading BTMM. Okay, they have the daily cycle and they have the weekly and the monthly cycle, like I said before. So the pattern, like I said, from BTMM is another that the, the market makers, what they do is that they collect contracts and how they move is that after collecting contracts, in terms of accumulation, they accumulate contracts for from time they consolidate the market from the Asian session. Okay, they consolidate the market from the Asian session. Okay, for instance, they consolidate the market from the Asian session and they try to stop people out. They move the market has a pattern which they hit their stops they reverse the market, okay, in the London session, beginning of the London session, they reverse the market and when it's the New York session, okay, there is a New York session reversal. Then we have the consolidation again. You can see this is a pure pattern. Because in each session it was consolidation, the stop point to the high, okay, then a long sustain run and a reversal, then the consolidation again. This is just the pattern. Okay, so if you have this idea of what the pattern is, you likely know where the price will likely go. Okay, so this is just the pattern. And on a daily basis, they repeat this pattern. This is the intraday cycle. Okay, on a daily basis, they repeat this pattern. So it's left for you to understand where and how, you know, to trade with the market maker, to beat them to their game, knowing the pattern. Okay, like I said in a book I wrote on that. Okay, I talked about volume. Okay, I met a guy who is a phenomenal trader. His name is Camo. He's from South Africa. Okay, he opened my eyes to trade more volume. Okay, like the market maker, they don't just trade pattern. Okay, that if you know how to identify or spot the volume in the market, it will be difficult. It will be very easy for you to trade the market without struggle. Okay. He went further to talk about volume. Okay, that the market maker is a particular guy. All all he does is that he 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 goes for where volume is in the market. Okay, where the liquidity is. He doesn't just trade the pattern. He doesn't even know what the pattern is. Okay, all he knows about is he he traps traders. Okay, okay, he traps traders and he he go to where the volumes are, where there's liquidity in the market. Okay, that is where he trades the market from. Okay, okay, he beats the price to a particular level. Okay, he beats the price to a particular level, for instance. Then he collects contracts from there and he stops people out and goes his way. Okay. And according to Camel, that the higher the time frame, the higher the volume. Okay, that that traders in 4 hours, daily and weekly. Okay, that there are more volumes in 4 hours, in daily, and in the weekly time frame. Okay, for instance, okay, let me just identify the pattern again from here. You can see that here there's an accumulation phase. Okay, accumulation phase, and there is also a stop point to the high stop the stop want to be high and see on a long sustain run again. Then you see a reversal. You can see a reversal. Uh, I see a reversal. Um, okay, reversal. Um, you can see. So that's just that. So like what I was trying to say that what the market maker does is he identifies where volumes are in the market. He knows where volumes are because he controls the market. Okay, he knows where volume is in the market and he controls the market from there. Okay, all he does is that he goes to such places. Okay, he takes the price to a particular level in the market, and he induce people, to get to that particular level. Then he traps them there and he goes the opposite direction. Okay, like what Kamo said, that it's very difficult. You cannot see volume with your eyes. Okay, but when price get to a particular level, okay, you can, the market maker, or the price gives a particular signal in which you can easily know, you know, where the volume is located. Okay, so like you made mention of the kind of time frame, the kind of key positions that you can identify volume. Like on a 15 minutes time frame, if you're trading to 15 minutes time frame, or you're trading 4 hours, okay, like volumes are identified on daily high, on the daily high, which is located at the the highest point on the lower session, okay, or the lowest point on the lower session. Then the high of yesterday, that place you can spot volume. Here is the high of yesterday, and the daily high is also on this spot, okay. High of yesterday and daily high, these are where the volumes are located, okay. And when you get to that particular point, you will likely see that the the market maker induce people, to buy here. So, and you see pins from the top, okay? These are price rejection. He induce the retail traders, to buy from here. And it was collective contrast from here. That you see a lot of pins to the top, pins to the top, pins to the top, rejection, rejection. Is accumulating, contrast, okay? Like I said, that the volume are found on the high of the day, high of yesterday, then the weekly high and the weekly low, the monthly high and the monthly low. When price gets to the particular level, they give us a particular sign. Okay, they give us a particular sign that price, that the market, will likely change direction. Okay, so all you have to do is you identify those levels and you watch out the behaviors of price. Okay, you watch out the behavior of price. Okay, watch out the behavior of price, then you trade from that particular place because that is where the market maker is trading from. He's looking for places, okay. He knows the place that he's going to, to reverse the market, or the place is going to go aggressive on the retail trader. So he places like the high of the day or higher low of the day, high or low of yesterday, the high and low of the week, okay, and the high and low of the month, okay. These are the things you should not forget. These are places, volumes are what are located. And here he has trapped this place is called a trap volume because of his accumulated contract from here, the accumulated contract from here, and his life is going to reverse the market. So on a particular place like this, okay, what you look out for a multi-session M and W. Okay, if you trade the BTM and you know what a multi-session M and W are, and you also know just like what we have here, okay, is a multi-session M, okay, in which you have an end formation, in which you have an end formation from here, okay, okay, in which you have an end formation from here. So this place we have volume just like what the entry for a second leg. Okay, what we have here was like an entry from a second leg. As you can see, this is where the trap volume is. Okay, these are where they are located. Okay, I see that the market is having is consolidating here. Okay, so the market maker, all he's trying to do is try to collect more contract from there, and um he's going to do his own thing from there. So what we simply do is when price gets to the higher low of the day, on the higher low of yesterday, or the weekly higher low, or the higher low of the month and the quarter. Okay, when price get to that place, okay, you look out for you look out for you look out for the, the reaction and the signs the market will give to you. Okay, so that is why with the order block strategy, you can easily get an entry because we know that the market maker, okay, is trying to act funny on that position. So on here, the peak formation high, which is the higher high, is a new high on it's a new high of the day, which price has gotten to. Okay, and the peak formation low is what is the low is the lowest low, in the price recent price action. Okay, okay, they call it higher high and higher low in the normal forest rate technology, why on BTMM they call it peak formation high or peak formation low. Okay, the BTMM and the ICT combination strategy is just like identifying peak formation high and peak formation lows from the high and low of the day, which are places that volumes are located. Then you trade from the peak formation high to the you trade from the peak formation highs. Okay, you trade from the peak formation highs to the peak formation lows. Okay, you trade from the peak formation high. Okay, you see this arrow you see here, peak formation high to the peak formation low. Okay, so from peak formation high to peak formation low, and that is how to to trade the market. So first of all, like I said, let me define the other block in a layman's way, the way that any person can understand what the other block is all about. Okay, according to the way I understood the other block is the last let me say okay uh let me use the way that you can understand. Okay, let me say for instance, here, like I said, where the trap volumes are located are found on the high and low of the day, high of low of yesterday, weekly high and monthly high. Okay, so we know that when price gets here, the price might likely, reverse in opposite direction. So what we do, we try to identify the order block, okay, the institutional, order block. Okay, um, the institutional order block is, let me say, for instance, the bearish or the bullish order block is the last, for the bearish order block is the last bearish candle, you know, before the peak formation high or the peak formation low. For instance, the last bearish or bullish candle before the aggressive move to the peak formation or to the peak formation high or peak formation low of the market. Okay, so that is the bearish or the bullish uh, um, order block. Okay. So the order block gives the finest entry into the market on a particular time. So let me show for instance this peak you're seeing here. This is the peak formation high. Okay, this is the high of the day. Okay, the high of the day. That's why you see the peak formation high red symbol here. Okay, while the blue tracer is yesterday's high, and also this location also the high of the day. So it tells you that this is a peak formation high for the day. So the order block, the bearish order block, because we know that from here the market go to reverse. So the bearish order block is uh is the last bearish candle on the last bearish candle, which is here, the open and the close of the candle. You try and drop in the open and close of the candle. So that's the bearish order block. So so that's the last bearish candle. Okay, so that is where the other block are. The other block is okay. So why the bullish order block, for instance? Okay, so this is the last bullish candle. You know, the last bullish candle before this the bearish move where the peak formation low is. Right here, the peak formation high. So these are the bearish order block, and here is the bullish here is the peak formation low and peak formation low and peak formation high. Why here this the last bullish candle is the bullish order block, the open and the close of the candle, the close of the candle. So here is the last bullish bearish candle, so the bearish order block. Here is the last bullish candle, which is the bullish order block. okay, and it's located on where the trap volume, like I said, the trap volume, the high and low of the day. If you're trading from 15 minutes time frame, when you're trading for the 4 hours time frame, we talk about the high and low of the week, the high and low of the month, okay. If you can identify them, these are where the volume are located. Like I said, the higher the time frame, the higher the volume. So on 4 hour, on daily, or on weekly, if you can identify where this price, where this locate this location, so you see that price behave somehow in that particular location. So you can easily identify the bearish and the bullish order block. The other confirmations, flow along with it. So you look for other confirmations like a divergence, like a sharp fin. There are two there are two, there are two things that the market maker cannot fake. Okay. The market maker cannot fake a sharp fin. Okay. And the market maker cannot fake where volume are allocated. I wish I said the place where you can easily get volume on the market at the higher low of the day, the higher low of yesterday, the higher low of the week, and the higher low of the month. When price get to those highs and lows, they behave somehow. They give the pattern of M and W, okay. But the market maker does not even trade M and W. It doesn't care about those things because these are signs that the trader can see and know, okay, that the market is set to revert from the second leg of the N and W. Okay, once you can identify the second leg on the higher low of the day, higher low of the week, higher low of the month, and yesterday's higher. These are trap volumes, are places where you can get, you know, places where market will definitely move from. So, like I said, this is the peak formation high of the day, the high of the day, the high of yesterday. This place the price has got into, and the last candle for the aggressive move to the top is the bearish on the block from here, okay. This is a bullish move, okay. Then this is the bearish order block. So like I said, is they are normally found on the higher low of the day, higher low of yesterday and the week and on the month, okay. These are places that trapped traders in those particular place and the reverse. So the beautiful thing about this auto block entry is that if your auto block is not broken, when I mean broken is that if the price does not beat the auto block, break the auto block to the downside, okay. If it doesn't break it off and close below the cash shop, which is the 13 EMA, okay, you will not enter the trade. Okay, if the price decides to go up further, and you are safe. So the auto block gives the finest entry into the market or not, so that you can have a safe entry, is a safety trade. Okay. Okay. So this is a good location for a safety trade, in which you trade from peak from some high, you trade from the high and low. Okay. So just like if you can follow the rules, okay, you will not get burned, and even if you get burned, you don't throw your money back into the market. You minimize your losses and use a tight stop loss. Like that. For me, I use a very tight stop loss. Okay. Whenever the price breaks the other block and it reverses, okay, that peak from so high, I just short the trade from there and wait for it to wait for another bullish order block or bearish order block position, and I take the trade. So the rules are this: um number one, you only trade, like I said, you don't in material, you don't trade within the range, okay. You don't trade inside the high and low of yesterday, okay. You trade outside, okay. You trade outside the high and low, okay, which is this region. You trade outside, okay. When price is driven to this position, which is outside the range, okay, expect the price to fall back into the range again. So you trade outside the range into the range, from here you trade from outside into the range. You trade from the commission low, which has broken yesterday's low. Okay, you trade into the range again, and you trade from the top, which is breaking yesterday's high, into the range again. So you don't trade in between the range, which is not safe, because between the range anything can happen. The market can go in the wrong direction, even though you identify um the auto block from there. So you don't trade, you trade outside the range, which is a safe trade for you. Okay. But the number one thing, that first of all, you identify the peak formation high or low depending on the side where the market is at a particular time. pre-formation high. Then you also look out for that the market has broken or is on yesterday's high. Then you identify the last bearish candle. If you know that the market is on the pre-formation high, you expect what? A drop. Okay, so you look out for the last bearish candle from the open and close of it, from the high and low of it, then you draw it. Okay, you can draw a rectangle. Okay, when you draw a rectangle, so this is the auto block. This is the auto block. Okay, like what I said, the market maker induced buyers. Okay, give a false move. Okay, that market is able to go in a bullish direction, but at the end it ended up turning its way, and what it went in opposite direction. So this is trap volume. These are the way volume is for the day. Okay, on the high and low of yesterday, and also high and low of the day. And when the market got here and it did a reversal, it did a stop hunt. So from the BTMM pattern, okay, is a consolidation, okay, consolidation session. Then we have a stop hunt, to the top, okay, stop hunt high. Then we stop hunt high. We have a stop hunt high, a long sustain run, okay, and we have a reversal. Okay, so that's just the pattern. That's just the pattern. Okay. But for you to enter, like I said, if you have the understanding that market maker trace volume, okay, he knows where to collect volume, so he beats price to that particular location and he goes the opposite direction. So you can identify the place where the volume are located, you draw your order block from there. So whenever your order block is broken, okay, the candle that after you enter when the closure of the candle below the order block, so you enter from here. If you have taken this trade, for instance, those in my Telegram group, okay, some of them are identifying stuff because they are the taught on how to trade the order block. Okay, you enter from this candle and you ride it to the low of it. So they here gives us a clear a clear 91 pips. Okay, a clear 91 pips. So this is how to trade all of the strategy from the bearish move, okay, from the high and low of yesterday. You can see that it played out very, very well from here, even from the bullish order block, okay. This is the last bullish candle before the aggressive, before the peak formation low. And if you can draw it, you can see that price got to the low of yesterday as well, and what it did the same thing. You see, there was also a trap volume here. It gave a signal at what that it's still going to go downward. So like what Steve called a spike to the down. He gave a spike to the down, a false move, and what it formed a peak formation low. Okay, so this peak formation low indicator helps you identify a peak formation low, and the order block gives you what a safe entry, because if you draw your order block this way, you only enter for a buy while price breaks the order block. Whenever price breaks the order block, and sometimes mainly do a retest. It breaks the order block, okay, and did a retest, then it made its final move, okay. So the order block gives what a safe entry. The same will see apply to the bullish order block, because what this is the last bullish candle, the high and the low of the candle, and you draw your order block whenever you want to enter the market. Whenever price breaks the order block, you enter for the market, and the peak formation low. The peak formation low here is your stop loss. Personally, I want whenever price just break the peak formation low, I exit the market for stop loss. Okay, so and this is your stop loss, and you enter whenever price break the order block to the top for a bullish order block. Like for a bullish order block, whenever price break the order block, okay, and the catch up is closer, you wait for the price to break the catch up, and you enter the market for a buy or for a sell. So this strategy is very, very easy if you can understand what I just talked about. Okay. And for you to play strategy, you need the good understanding of the BTM, and then you use ICT order block, which is going to give you a sniper entry. Okay. Though I have an indicator that spots order block, but personally, I prefer drawing the manual order block, okay? Because the manual order block, if you know it, how to draw it, you will not miss the trade, okay? You will not miss. Like I said, you only trade outside the range, the high and low of yesterday, because those are the places that sharp volume are the places you can easily know it. And like I said, market maker they cannot fake where volume are. If you can, if price gets to the higher low of yesterday, higher low of the day, the weekly high, high low of the week, high low of the month, if you can identify them, good. And when you get to those time frames, you see that price will likely give you a peak function high or peak function low, then can give you an M and W pattern. Okay, price react somehow in this kind of position. So you look for the bullish and the bearish order block. Okay, the last bearish candle before the peak function high, or the last bullish candle before the peak for the peak formation low. Then you can easily draw your order block and wait for a breaker. Okay. So the last step is when the other block has been broken. So that's for the last step. Okay, according to Nado, you use that to know the last step broken. So if you see a chart, a BTMM stop loss chart that tells you the last step, it means when the bullish or the bearish order block has been broken. So your entry is going to be on this candlestick, while your entry here is going to be on this candlestick. So this is your stop loss. So this is your entry. Then you hold the market. 90% accurate that this trade is going to go in direction of the on you're going to go in the direction of which you enter the market. Nevertheless, no strategy is the holy grail. So so you have to know how the market maker moves, okay? The pattern, the consolidation, like I said, they have normally have the consolidation. According to Steve, they have a stop on, they have a consolidation, okay? There's a consolidation. Then you have a stop on for the stop on high or the stop on low. If it's a move to the downside, then we have the long substerranean, which have three levels, level one, level two, and level three. For this one, it didn't give uh, uh, a W. It gave inverted shoulder head shoulder. Okay, so you have to know all of these, and you flow very well in the market. Then there is a reversal here, and then what the market how to do a constellation again to the Asian session again. So you can see that the pattern played out very well. So this is the picture of the market on a daily basis. Sometimes this pattern is clear to you. Sometimes it's not clear. So things that you don't trade what you know, you trade what you see. Okay, you trade what you see, and what you see is what you get. Okay, look out for the peak potential highs and lows on the high and low of the day. Okay, high and low of yesterday, the high and low of the week and the month. Those are where volumes are. So personally, like me, I don't trade anyhow. I look for price action on those high and low of the day, high and low of the peak potential high. If they are peak potential highs on land and low in that particular direction, that in that particular 15 minutes I trade it. Okay, so that is analysis on 15 minutes. Okay, then on 4 hours, you can also do you can also okay, you can also do a beautiful analysis on the 4 hours too. Okay, like on the 4 hour, there are some key factors you look out for. Okay, there are some key things you look out for. Okay, there are some key things you look out for. Good. Okay, and try to look out for a good chart that gives us a good move on the 4 hours. Okay, let me look out for something beautiful for us to do analysis on. Okay, look at this one. Okay, okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, look at this. This is a 4 hours time frame. As you can see, this indicator, there's an indicator that easily identifies the high and low of the week, high and low of the month, previous high and low of the month, previous high and low of the week. Okay, so this indicator, I don't struggle with identifying these levels anymore. All I do is that I look for a peak formation on this is a peak formation indicator, a peak formation on the here is this position is the high, the period high and low of this is the high and low of last month. Okay, so whenever price gets to that particular place, and know that price is going to react to one because these are where volume are the high and low of the month, previous high and low of the month, high and low of the week. when I see a peak formation in those locations, that I know that price is going to react somehow because these are the places that volumes are trade volumes are found. And also, if you look at my chart, you'll see the quarter story indicator. In the quarter story indicator is just like an advanced support and resistance indicator. Okay, in the quarter story we have four up to four different markers in between the two red the red line you see here and are the whole numbers of series or the quarter point. Okay, whole numbers, and these are places that the market maker normally or uh, reverse the price of they turn to a flip. So whenever price gets to that place, price can likely the act as resistance or support. Okay, and also these dotted blue lines are called the hesitation point in the market. Okay, so when you're trading it, you watch out for only two key levels of the quarters point. Like here, you can see that price is the peak from so low was formed on the hesitation, which is the dotted blue lines. Why you look out for the red line, which is called the whole number point on the quarters theory. Okay, so like from 4 hours, look out for price on the higher low of the week, higher low of the month, higher low of the previous month, and higher low of the previous week. Okay, so when there's a peak formation on there, you look out for the order block. The order block is still the same strategy. It's still the same entry, the last bullish or bearish candle from before the peak formation high or before the peak formation low. Okay, like here, this is the last bearish candle. So this is the bearish order block. So you wait for it. So and here you can see that there's a confluence between there's a confluence here in the higher low of the previous month on the higher previous month there's peak formation and price also forming the peak formation high on the hesitation point. You can say this is the hesitation, this is the higher low of previous month and the peak formation. So these are the confluences that you likely see. And sometimes you can easily get divergence from here. If you know what divergence are in the market, you can easily get divergence. And these are the confluences you look out for on 4 hours time frame. You look out for divergence, look out for price from the peak formation on the high and low of the week, high and low of the month, because those are the places you can easily get volume. Like I said, like the market maker, those are the places where it gives whenever price gets to those points and you see a likely kind of funny behavior. Like here, you can see that you can see after the peak formation, there was a bearish hammer or a pin bar from here from the hesitation point. So these are confluences you look out for. Then your entry is this. You're going to enter when that price breaks this auto block because this is the last bullet bearish candle before this peak formation. Okay, so you draw from the open and close of the candle, you draw the bearish you draw the bearish order block. Okay, you draw the bearish order block. You draw the bearish order block. Okay, but this is the doji. This is the doji. That doesn't matter. Doji has a two-way direction. So that's doji. So you can see the doji, or you can use this other one, but to prefer doji because doji means that both sides of the market is okay. So you can see use a doji. So whenever the price has that price has given a peak control and you wait for the other block from the low of the candle, okay, to be broken. Over it is broken, then you can see that it did a bullish move and a bearish move and it came and did a retest. Then before what the final move, okay. So that is just it. Why from here, from the peak formation low, you can see that it has given the peak formation low on the hesitation. So you watch out for price of the hesitation from hesitation, like I said, the higher low of the week, the higher low of the month, previous higher low of the week and the month. So these are the places that the market would likely what let's see a peak commission low. Sorry, where you draw your order block from here. So here this is going to be the last bullish candle. So whenever price breaks this to the top, okay, that price closes above here, you enter this market, okay, for a buy. So here they make a false aggressive move to the downside. Here they'll likely trade. So they will trap the swing traders and the swing traders and position traders those who trade 4 hours bigger time frame. Like I said, the higher the time frame, the higher the volume in the market. So they'll track this person because these persons have a larger money in the forex market. They have like they have because they hide the time frame. You cannot trade a swing trade. You cannot be a swing trader or a position trader with small money. You need so the majority of the big time retail trader they trade the higher time frame because that's where the money is. So that's why the market maker goes for a place where the bigger fish. The bigger fishes are in the sea. They are in the higher time frame. So he tracks he does the same thing, but what he targets bigger time frame. So he trades. So he tracks traders from the bigger uh, uh, time frame using the same principle. So you fake them out and because these are there, so you consider the price rejected from here. And those who trade who swing trade or do position trading, their stop loss is normally 50 to 100 pips, and so they will still hold this trade, thinking that one sometime go to the because it's on a downtrend. But when I say to this trade already, I know that okay, the price will likely what buy. Okay, the price will likely buy, and from here, and this also the market maker when he goes something like this, he tries to stop he shakes the retail traders of the market. Okay, so this, as you can see, it has given us a bullish um move already. So we wait for personally like me, I'll wait for the price to break the next candle will form above this the bullish order block. Okay, the breaker. I wait for the next candle will form above it. Then I'll enter for what a buy to the top. So this is the easiest way you can trade this market. So you have to understand and know all of these. Okay, you have to understand and know all of these for you to be successful in trading BTMM and ICT. So these are just the simple method of training this market. Like I said, this material is for educational purpose only. So you trade from the more peak formation high to the peak formation low. So that is that about your about the strategy. So let me see, take us further as he give us under analysis. Look at here on 4 hours. Like I said, what it is the same. It is the same principle. Okay. So like I said here, you can see that this was the high, this was the low of the previous month. Okay, it was the low of the previous month. You can see that if you minimize of this was the low of the month, not previous month. This was the low of the month. Like I said, price normally reverse on the low of the month, low of the week, low or high. So like I said, so if you had this low or high, low and high of the week indicator, you can see that you saw a peak formation here, and it's also a confluence. You can see that here you can see the TDI divergence from here. Okay, look at the divergence. Look at divergence here. We have the low of the month. Okay, like I said, their volumes are fine on the low or high of the month, low or high of the week, the daily high and lows. So these are the places that the, that where volumes are. These are the places that the monies are. So you look out for price on these particular locations, then you trade from there. Like I said, so the other block will give you a fine entry. Like I said, the other block is going to give you a fine entry. So look at, for instance, look at a good entry again, trade for 4 hours. Here's a good entry. Look at a TDI divergence here. You can see a bullish divergence. Then so the other block is the last bullish candle. Okay, this is the last bullish candle before the aggressive move for this bearish move. Okay, so you can see that price is at the low of the month, which has found a peak formation low. Then you can see that you can also see that let me take us back. I said that price normally reversed on the whole number. Look at here, there was the price respecting the whole number. It forms it gave us an M formation. Okay, you can see it. So if you trade BTMM, you understand this M and the formation pattern. So let me take us back. So that's that. So this is the last bullish candle before the peak formation low, and price is at hesitation point of the Porter's theory and the low of the month. So whenever price breaks it, so price broke here and it did a retest, okay, before it finally made it to the top. And if you have traded this using the order block, you would have been in a massive profit. Okay, so when you trade the eyes of the market maker, you trade from his perspective, you trade from the knowledge that you know that it's going to move in this direction. When price gets to this, you can see that you're going to be a successful trader in the forex market. Okay, so this is the last move. This is the last bullish candle, the last bullish candle before the bearish move that gave the peak condition. So this is the order block. So we enter whenever price breaks. So mainly he does primarily do a retest. So whenever price do a retest, it did a retest, then it made a move to the top. So it's easy to trade. You mark. So this is the last bullish candle. This bullish candle here before the peak formation low. So look at and on the TDI, you also know that price has gone to the 32. This is the market baseline is on 32. You can see that it's giving us a what a reversal a reversal what a reversal of the trend. Okay, whenever price is at 32, according to the TDI, the Malone, you understand the price, trying to the trend of the market try to change. And you can see on the peak formation low, on the hesitation and the low of the month, you can see that everything just playing out and the price did the reversal and it moved it moved aggressively. It moved aggressively after it did a retest, okay, it moved aggressively to the top. So So the principles and policies are what are the same. Okay, the principles and policies are what are the same. Look at this the move of over 188 pips to the next peak formation high. Okay, to the next peak formation high. So that is that. So what are the likely steps of trade this order block? Number one, like I said, you trade in line with the market maker. Okay, you identify your peak from your high from the higher low of the day, higher low of the week, higher low of the month, previous higher and low. And whenever you see a peak formation on hesitation, with the dotted blue line and the whole number, okay. So those are places that market normally reverse. The market behaves somehow in those quarters points quarters theory and a peak formation on high and low. Okay, you trade from a peak formation high and low, safety trade according to Steve Morrow. You trade from peak formation high to formation low. Then you use ICT, which is the last version of bullish candle to the downside or to the upside. You draw from the high and low. Okay, the one that price breaks it to the top. Majority of the time, it does a retest before the final move. Okay, so that is just all about it. So like some persons, Nado, which is a mentor list, he combines the 15 minutes time frame and the 4 hours time frame together, and which can give a clearer picture of where the market will likely go. Okay, so on this place as well, you can see that you can see the move as well here. Look at it. So this is the last bullish candle. If you took this trade, this is the last bullish candle. Okay. This is the other block. This is the peak formation low on the low of previous weekly low. Okay, so this is the weekly low after this time. After this time, this is the weekly low. Okay, and like I said, it's on the hesitation again. Prices is on the hesitation again. Then a peak formation low. So you draw the other block on the bullish last bullish candle. Then you wait for it to break once it breaks, boom to the top. This is a 107 pips, and it got to the whole number again. It did the reversal and it formed its final peak formation. So we enter from this candle, close above the casual. You can see this is 135 pips. So you can see that from this perspective, your entry is going to be a sniper one. Entry is going to be sharp and clean because if price did not break the other block, you will not enter the market. So you are not afraid because you know that your entry is only based on the what other block. And personally, like me, I don't use pen order because I don't want to give the broker or the market maker uh, contrast to peak. Okay, I enter. I use instant execution and I wait for the trade to come to me. So like I said, on the 4 hours, you look out for the hesitation, the high and low of the month, the high and low of the previous month, the high and low of the previous week. Then yeah, so these are the things you look out for. Also, if prices are concerning with the EFs, the hesitation and the rest, so these are the things you can use. You trade from the peak formation highs to the peak formation. So you identify the peak formation high and the peak formation low. Okay. Then you draw the bearish or the bullish, the last bullish candle or the last bearish candle to before the peak formation high. You wait for price to break it. So do a retest. Then you enter with confidence. That is the BTMM versus ICT. I bet you if you can identify this pattern and you trade from that, I bet you'll be 90% of the time successful in the forex market. You can see everything just playing on. Okay, divergence here. Look at this trade for instance. Please I'll draw that. Okay, look at the divergence from here. Okay, and price get very close to the hesitation and there's a peak formation already. So this market is still going to this market is going to go up, and you can see what you can see the divergence from here. Price is close to the peak formation or the peak or the hesitation. So for entry will be the break of this is the last bullish candle. So your entry will be when that price breaks above here to the top. You're trading for hours going to be your end. So you wait for the market to break. If the market doesn't break, you are safe. You enter the market here from 4 hours time. So this is the peak formation low. Give you a divergence already, and you can see the market baseline is approaching 32. So you can see that there's going to be what a rise in the price because whenever price gets to 32 or the market baseline gets there to, it tells you that what the trend of the market is going to change. So we're expecting a move, aggressive move to the top after the breaker. So it's going to be after the breaker of the order block because the last bullish candle before the peak formation low. So that is that. If you have any question, anything, you can contact me on Telegram at my handle is at FTS Peeps. Okay, this is my handle on Telegram, so you can contact me and ask me. And I'll gladly share my indicators with you. If you have any question on this strategy, you can ask me. So this is what I think I'll call it a close for now. Okay, and go back to sleep. Have a this video because I sometimes I find it difficult to trade. So if the days you can trade this market where and you will do well. I bet you. All right. So like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only financial advisor. Past profit to get the future result. You trade at a risk. This is the holy grail. But about the less, because you trade the market well, with I understand it, you do well. Thank you.